hotels and motels, the biggest buildings, and banks, especially when you go to California, New York. That's where the money is. And then, like I tell people,
And then that's what it was saying. I read that they're saying something about similar to what I was saying. The new day they talking about when Christ comes, you facing the east.
I'm gonna drop something on you. So I'm actually live right now.
I mean, I don't know that. I'm just telling you what I'm trying to
Oh,
get.
you on? I see the 444 on your phone. You on military time?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a good time to be live stream. I I believe in numbers and numerology. So do graveyards always face east
East and west.
or come direction? The tradition of placing the casket should be and I let's see if my Wi-Fi gonna stay strong. All right, so Christianity, the east-facing placement has religious causes. It seems that Christianity, the star comes from the east. What star they talking about?
Sun, sun and
But
moon.
see,
They
when
talk.
I explain to people that the sun in the Bible is talking about the S-U-N and not the S-O-N, they can't, they can't logically understand it. I had
Mm-hmm.
someone ask me the other day, we was having this conversation. And if I call his name, you'll know him. I ain't gonna call his name on live stream. But he from my hometown, I say it like that. So he asked me about ancient Egyptians and them studying astrology and how the sun. And I'm like, you don't understand it. He tried to say that they were sun worshippers. And I'm like, no, they were not necessarily sun worshippers. That's what people that took their teachings and made it to a Bible religion wanted to make it out to be. They were not sun worshippers. They appreciated the nutrients from the sun, even in our body. That's where we get
Vitamin
vitamin D
D.
from. That's where, if you know anything about the benefits of earthing, earthing gives you negative ions in your body. And most people think with negative ions, that's negative. No, you get positive ions when we're on our electronics all the time, our phone, our computers. So the negative ions get rid of all of that radiation that we get from using this technology. That's why slaves and all of that, they were so healthy, even though they ate pork and pig and toxins and all that, because they was really sun gazing and earthing. Um, and they were more spiritual. They was more in tune. And then you gotta look at photosynthesis. What's going on? Oh, it's today St. Patty.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. St. Patrick's Day. Yeah.
No, that's 17.
Yeah, no, they Irish. They got on they.
They just celebrating this weekend.
Oh, that's a whole other topic though. The new moon come out on April Fools. I probably live stream about that. But anyway, hello, Dr. Fawn. So I'm just live streaming a conversation.
Praise just come through here and look at the leaves on the ground.
Yeah, I see. I need to pick up some beats. You gonna stop in the middle of traffic so I can pick up my St. Patty beat?
You want us to get your green bean?
So, as I told him, it is not sun worship. It is ancient Egyptians had the most profound understanding of nature and its benefits, and we are far removed. And religious writers of the book, they took stuff. That's why the Bible says from the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, right? It's named to be worshipped. That's why people kind of believe in the rapture. Well, when you look at the sun, it rises and set all the time. But at any rate, when you try to explain the astrology part of people, they take stuff out of context. Even the sun to plants that we food, plants and all that, they get their life through the sun. It is not evil worship. So, all right, so we are buried like face facing the what's that? The west.
Facing the east and in the
Okay,
west.
so we can always be facing the sun.
The east. When the new
Okay,
day comes.
it says let me read this article. The ancient religion based on the sun, this ancient Egyptian, will bury the dead facing the east so they could face the new day and the rising of the sun. As you know, I've been trying to tell people they waiting on the rapture. They talking about the sun that we see rising and setting every day. Once again, Christ is considered to be the east I mean, religion.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, he considered to be the light of the world, which explains the eastward face times and how Christ from so it makes perfect sense that the Son of Man would arrive from the east. Is the main reason many churches put the altars facing east. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Should you be curious enough, you can always grab a compass and see for yourself. So you think I should sleep facing the east and not the north?
I said, I'm asleep. I mean, I didn't do it that intentionally. I did mine for security purposes.
That house is so beautiful. I want to look at that lake. I don't know if they can see it. And I don't know why my phone is not doing good. With Wi-Fi, I got 5G. Hey y'all, I'm sorry, can you unlock that for
Like
me?
with a water can.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. I can on this as long as my phone stop blinking in and out. Are those apartments? Townhouse?
University, like, yeah. Probably off campus. Brand new.
Wow. So I'm gonna start sleeping facing the east. I didn't know that. I heard Dick Gregory explain something on sleeping facing north. So that's why I thought it was north. But I'm gonna start researching. My God, if you're gonna be buried facing
I think I made it. Should
that
take to the
direction.
left. Yeah,
Churches put
correct.
the altars facing the east. You should be curious enough. You can always grab a compass and see for yourself. Going early in the morning, late in the afternoon will let you observe the sun position without utilizing the compass. You don't want to be too obvious when the west east burial placements was utilized. Our graves couldn't align with the real east. It's mostly because getting in the right east was challenging. Even if the magnetic compass was available, not many people were using it. So, how familiar are we with east burials? People were accurate. Okay. Next time you go to a cemetery, you can take a look at the burials. Take a look to find out how many are facing east. Man, this campus is beautiful. How many are facing east? See if the headstones of the husbands are on the left as you're standing in front of them. They got all this stuff from ancient Egyptians, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I be trying to. That's why. Now, somebody told me that we are not true ancient Egyptians. We are Hebrew Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
You agree with that?
I mean, I don't believe we Africans.
Hello, Lisa. You know, I know we're not Africans, but
Do you think Africans held African in slavery?
well, that makes sense.
Think about it now. They didn't sell their own in slavery.
But we are the only ones with a, I guess, lost sense of identity.
Yeah, they got that in the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 55, I think.
So, do you think that it's vengeance is coming to,
I wouldn't necessarily think it's vengeance, but
as far as
I don't
because
know.
slavery was a common thing. I'm gonna try to show you all. This is beautiful. Like where we're traveling. So we're pretty much having a conversation about being buried facing the east, your head facing the east, facing the sun. My hands. Took that message into the rapture, but the sun rises and set every day. So the translation of sun was then made SON from SUN, and I'm not gonna get too deep into that on my live stream. But getting in tune with nature, earthing, uh, sun gazing, it is all spiritual, nothing demonic, nothing bad that the ancient Egyptian was doing. And so we're Hebrew Israelites. We're not ancient Egyptians. That's your thought, right?
Some degree.
Some degree. So we didn't sell ourselves into slavery.
No, the Africans sold.
African, so because we're not African.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Okay, so Jesse Jackson brought in African American. So what should we identify ourselves with? I just say black and brown community at this point.
Trying to see where in the heck
And with you being 33 Mason, did you know like number 33, the age of Christ's death?
mm-hmm.
At 33 degrees, an ice cube is then illuminated, is then liquidated into water at exactly 33 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And the power of the number 33.
Yeah.
That even,
At 32, it's going free.
right. But then at 33 degrees, you're supposed to be illuminated and transfigured and transformed. That's why the Bible symbolically says that Christ's death is age 33. And when I try to explain to people that the Bible is esoteric, it's metaphorical, it tells you. That's why, in the New Testament, it tells you, I'm speaking to you in parables. People, they don't think. Um,
I imagine there's some lost books not in there.
it is lost books. And they decided to double the number 33 and put exactly 66 books in the Bible. That was by plan for a reason.
All right, I'm looking at the stadium. So the
You see
basketball
the stadium?
straight ahead.
This is a nice community. You gonna wait till we get there?
No, I'm gonna look down there and take a right.
And I'm looking at this Catholic church. The Catholic church really is the one that started telling people that if you give me money, you can go to heaven.
God didn't have religion. Think about it.
That's right. People don't ask themselves like, what did people study before that? God did not have religion. That's a great point.
Mm-hmm.
And what did people study before the Bible was there?
Mm-hmm.
What did people? What was studied then before the Bible was into print? Dr. Paul Form says we are from the. I can't even write. Okay, I'll try to put it on my live stream. We are from the tribe of Judah.
Mm-hmm. Tribe of Judah.
Tribe of Judah.
It's 12 tribes.
12 tribe. Okay.
Mm-hmm. He's saying the black that's here now.
It's from the tribe of Judah. That makes sense. I should at least clean my Jeep. I'm seeing some of these Jeeps out here. They got the rim shining. Now, see, you see that the eye, the smoking, the eye of Horus, that rock shop. That's a rock shop.
hope I can go in the restroom.
Eye of horrors.
We'll
We
go
just
some.
looking at.
So you okay? When I come back.
Okay. You want me gas up? You can put it on there. You sure?
I got enough to get back on. It's too hot. I'll be right back.
Okay. You all. So just want you to kind of chime in on the conversation I was having. I have my. Let me take this off. He made a stop. I'm so excited. We're on our way to. This is my first time at LSU campus, and it's so far so beautiful to see the LSU. This is my Queen of Crypto Jackson State women's game today. And I was telling him, like, even when it comes to me introducing the home-based business to some people, I'm not going to call people and chase you down about $129 investment, right? People want phone conversations behind that. Call me. You get orientation videos, you get added to a private Facebook group, you get private Zooms. Do you ever, whether you spend over $129 on a big screen television, you spend over $129 on a pair of shoes. Most people, most people do not overthink $129, even if they're at a restaurant. We just some more JSU fans. What's up, JSU? We on our way to the game too. Yeah, on live stream. Tell her that. Look, she said I see your regular comments. Yeah, we on our way. That's JSU right there. I'm on my live stream. Man, it's sold out. Yeah, it's sold out. It should be a signed game. Yeah. So, just seeing a former fan. Elizabeth says very interesting. Yeah, that's just kind of like my blog and everything. But people, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going, you get everything once you invest. I only spend my time with business partners. I do not take impromptu random phone calls. When I've explained everything through video, and what it all boils down to is people. I had someone to tell me over $129 said it, I'm building, I'm gonna take my faith and put my trust in you and invest this $129 in the business. I'm like, you have to build trust and faith for $129 investment. Something is wrong with that mindset. When you don't think twice about $129 going out to eat, buying a new outfit, buying shoes, uh, filling up your gas. But when it's something that's going to position you to better financially yourself, and you have to use terminology like faith and trust, that's where religion has a lot of people right now, unfortunately, because they are expecting some type of um I'm gonna say it like Billy Carson said, a sky wizard, right? A sky wizard to just come through and miraculously save them. When again, I just read from you all just a Google article about when you're buried facing the east because you're facing the sun, and how the Bible talks about the rising of the sun, your feet face the west, and how altars in church, the core of religion knows this. They know this. They know they got this information for ancient Egyptians. They know they are referencing the sun. They know the life is not a worship. The Bible tells you in Genesis 1, the sun, the moon, and stars are provided for signs and wonders. And they know the life that the sun provides not only to humans, but to plants and through photosynthesis. You can't even have life through vegetables, healthy foods that we eat, and everything without the sun providing um, photosynthesis, and without the sun providing us vitamin D. The outer layer of the sun is called corona. So people know I'm not into national sovereignty. I don't teach that, because just think about it. If you don't have a driver's license, if you don't carry identification, and something happens to you and you're in an accident or incident, medically, they're not legally bound to give you any medical attention that can be a life changing. Even Jesus had Luke the physician with him. So know the whole picture of if you want to be a sovereign citizen, you have no ID with you. You can't even apply for a job. There's nothing wrong with jobs. Jobs are admirable to have. However, you have to almost be a nomad. So in order to have their lifestyle, you have definitely got to have your finances up. The Bible says money answers all things. Now, like you said, you might don't believe in money not making you happy, right? Money may not make you happy, but it sure as hell can bring you peace. And to me, peace is way more worthwhile than temporary happiness. It might not bring you happiness, right? You might be glad being a nomad, but just know the overall big picture of the price that you're going to pay. You can't leverage the bank's money. You can't get credit. We are in both man's systems and the creator's systems. You're not just physical beings. You're physical beings that has a spirit inside of you, right? And I can really go into the difference between being buried in a casket with maybe cemented blocks around it in a tombstone versus being cremated, and how the ancient Egyptians, if you study their burial process, they did not bury in caskets or things like that. Um, they believed in that process so that your physical bodies could decay and return to the earth in which it came the correct way, so you won't be encapped into a casket and cement. So, what you got for me?
What?
I see that. Let me see.
Where that cup at? I was gonna taste a little bit of.
Right, this is my cup, but the ice.
I see my cup.
Oh, okay.
Pour some in there. What you
All
got in there?
right. Nothing now. I pour it in there.
You want some ice going in?
Oh, this should be good. Yeah. You tell them we headed to the game too?
Nah.
Oh, I told him. All right. But anyway, let me get out my live stream. He got something for me. So anyway, if you want to be a nomad and be a sovereign citizen and you can't have access to credit, it's an easy way to not do taxes. Just get you 475 tax deduction from home-based business. It's a much easier way. But if you want to go that long route and give up your other rights, relinquish with it, and go right ahead. Yep. Oh, you just gonna switch color?
No. Pour some ice in there.
Okay. All right. Let me get out this live stream, y'all. I'm out.